Hey, what's up everybody? My name is Drakan, and here is the last piece of the Chains of Domination questline. At least this is what we have so far. So, let's see what we get.
War is at hand.
I fear our efforts to stop Zavol have been thwarted, mortal. A doorway has been opened to a forbidden realm, and the Banished One has reclaimed a power taken from him long ago. I sense your allies returning from the Sanctum of Domination. I must know every detail of what transpired. Speak to Jaina and witness the end of the battle in Torghast.
We fight to save the Shadowlands. Your allies approach, mortal.
We tried to stop her, to stop them both. We failed.
The jailer is gone, and he's taken Anduin with him.
Then the day I long dreaded has finally come to pass.
Okay, so I think I know what's gonna happen. They will tell me what happened in the Sanctum of Domination. So, if you did not clear the raid yet, a warning. This is a massive spoiler, because this may be showing something that happens at the end of the raid. So yeah, you've been warned. I thought I knew what Sylvanas was capable of. I believed we could stop her and rescue Anduin, but the jailer had the upper hand all along.
We already have what we need!
Too long I endured the Maker's flawed design. I will forge a new reality, where all shall serve.
I will never serve.
Still chained by mortality. You did help restore something stolen from me. Allow me to repay you in kind.
Cannot let him reach me.
Yeah, that's what I was expecting. Mind you, visually, I love the cinematic. But the narrative is the usual. I know you probably heard it a lot, but I will never serve. Bitch, you've been serving for years. Shut the fuck up. Alright, let's continue.
What would you ask the daughter of the sea?
Jen appears sad, but resolute. We still have hope.
We all have our ghosts.
Before Anduin followed the jailer through the gateway, he dropped something. I don't think this was part of the jailer's plan. It must be a sign that Anduin's soul is still his own. Jaina opens her hand and shows you a golden compass. Ah yes, a compass we helped retrieve back in Legion at the Broken Shore. This was very personal to Anduin. I feel his presence upon it. We need to know why he left it for us. Assisting and examining Anduin's compass. Yeah.
The Alliance will endure.
Jaina, what was it that Anduin left behind?
A compass. It was a gift to his father. Varian had it with him just before we fought the Legion on the Broken Shore. I don't believe Anduin dropped it by accident. He must have wanted us to find it.
As a sign that he hasn't been fully dominated by the jailer's power?
I believe it's more than that. I sense an enchantment upon the compass. Perhaps Anduin used the light to leave us a message. Bolvar, will you help us examine the compass?
Of course, Jaina. The compass is imbued with a memory.
I sense it too. Very clever, Anduin. What did you want us to see?
Okay, I'm expecting another cinematic. This one I have no idea. So, let's go. Hey, my druid is there.
The battle is almost upon us. I will deal with the invading forces atop Torghast. When we reach Oribos, you will defend Zoval while he completes the ritual.
You mean he will compel me to defend him? Each time he dominates my will, I feel myself slipping further away. Is this what you felt when Arthas raised you, Sylvanas? Hollow, empty, everything you once were.
Also the shaking.
Consumed by darkness.
Yes, young lion. But in the end, the sacrifices we've made will have been worth it. Once the cycle of life and death has been broken and remade, we will...
By that time, I'll have been lost. And so will you. I only hope my friends will remember me as I was. Not what you made me to be.
Okay.
No, Anduin. We won't lose you. I swear it.
Okay, before we progress, I know I said it last week with the Uther's story, but I'm really happy they actually started animating faces properly. I mean, the camera was a little bit wonky because the whole thing was a little bit shaky, but the fact that it's no longer just the jaws flopping around from left to right. Yeah, kudos. Definitely kudos.
The true battle lies ahead.
Tears fall from Jaina's eyes. We cannot lose him, no matter what it takes.
I will never forget.
I will aid you as best I can.
Covenants renewed. Our efforts were focused on preventing the jailer from shattering the barrier around the maw and invading the rest of the Shadowlands. Instead, he expanded the maw itself to envelop Oribos and claimed the Arbiter's sigil. I do not fully understand what we witnessed atop Torghast, but the Primus certainly does. It is time to enact his contingency plan. The Covenants will arrive with their sigils shortly. Inform the Primus we are ready to begin. Okay, woo, that's a lot.
The chains of the past still bind us.
That's over 1,000. Well, 1,250 anima.
Fate has drawn you here.
Your efforts have helped the Covenants remember their sacred purpose. the new sigils they have manifested will allow me to forge a key to follow Zoval to the land of the first ones. Are you ready to begin? Yeah, sure.
Do not forsake your duty. Zoval may have won the battle, but he will not win the war. We stand united in purpose, and together we shall claim victory. Covenants of the Shadowlands, step forward.
Sigil of Benfir.
Revendreth humbly offers our unity and purpose.
Kyrian.
To our cause, I present the devotion of Bastion.
Okay, the Necrolords.
My Primus, we offer you the might of Maldraxxus.
And the Fae. My Covenant.
The Winter Queen sends to you the steadfastness of Ardenweald.
Our enemy is relentless.
Present the sigils to the Primus.
The covenants must stand as one. 4 covenants united. Our hope stands renewed.
Okay.
Speak, mortal.
Excellent, mortal. You have done your part. Now my work begins.
You must not falter.
That's it?
Primus, what we witnessed in the Arbiter's chamber, it was beyond mortal understanding.
Once, Zoval stood among us as the Arbiter. Yet, he defied the will of the First Ones, and sought to unmake the balance of the cosmos.
Huh.
For his crimes, we stripped our brother of his power, and bound him to the Maw. It was I who scribed the runes of domination upon his flesh. We used Zoval's anima to construct a new Arbiter, one that would be dispassionate and just. I should have realized that he would never stop fighting to reclaim his power, and see his schemes through to their bitter end.
What will his next move be?
Zoval pursues the secrets locked within the sepulchre. Should he find the knowledge he seeks, all that you know will be undone. 4 sigils represent the renewed hope of the Covenants. I will use them to forge a key, though I must find something to replace the Arbiter's sigil. Keep pressing the attack against the Jailer's forces. When the key is ready, I will call for you. Death comes for the soul of your world, mortal. But together, we may yet save it.
Interesting. That's some interesting stuff. And some of the speculations that were happening here and there are actually spot on. Good job, community.
I remember you.
Still, listen, let's see what he has to say.
Go with the purpose.
Greetings, my friend.
Oh, hi.
Friend? The elusive Anari has no friends.
I have been woefully misrepresented. I can be a good friend, a useful friend to those in need. And everyone is in need of something.
You more than most from what I hear. In fact, I imagine this conversation is merely a pretext for you to inquire what I know of Zereth Mortis.
What?
Do you not long to see the realm of the First Ones for yourself?
One day, perhaps, if the purpose wills it.
Were you not assigned to Corsia for your intellect, your curiosity, perhaps your purpose, my friend, is not to hoard knowledge, but to share it with those who would put it to use.
I admit there are so many theories to explore, so many discoveries to be made. No, I will not think of it. Be gone, broker. I need nothing from you.
Not today, perhaps, but one day you will. And when that time comes, I look forward to doing business.
Huh. Okay, so... Zeref Mortis. The realm of the first ones. I'm guessing that's gonna be the next content patch. I hope it's gonna be something more than Nazjatar was. And I hope it's even far more than Mechagun was, which was... not much. Just farming rares and daily events. That's pretty much what it was. But yeah, this story, quest, very short. Oh, hang on, it's not done.
I sought answers and found only anger.
Uther reaches towards the wound beneath his chest plate. When Arthas struck me down, Frostmourne shattered my soul, but it was not divided into one part that was noble and another that was cruel. Rather, it was as if a portion of my consciousness remained frozen in time, while the rest of my soul carried on. To feel that missing fragment restored, well, it has caused me to reflect upon many of the choices I have made. Okay, let's listen.
Justice. Vengeance. By the light. Jaina Proudmoore. Is that you?
Uther? Uther! A Kyrian! Of course, it suits you.
I barely recognized you, my lady. The last time we spoke was at...
Strathholm. After the calling.
I remember. You still think of him too, don't you? Even after all these years.
I've tried to put the past behind me. Now, with what's been done to Anduin, all those painful memories have flooded back again.
Memories are like mirrors. They show us parts of ourselves. Sometimes parts we'd like to forget. But you can choose what lessons to carry forward and what to leave behind.
I loved him, you know.
As did I. Take that love with you, Jaina. Let it lend you strength in dark times.
Thank you, Uther. Can you stay a while and talk? There's so much I'd like to share.
Okay, that was neat. Do we have anybody else talking? I'm gonna guess that was the last one, but maybe I am wrong. Dailies, I still need to do dailies. What is this? Misplaced Venthyr Tome. A book appears to have been recently knocked off the table from the nearby Venthyr encampment. The Venthyr would likely appreciate you returning it to them before one of the Grummets uses it for nesting material. Okay. Pick it up.
Did you truly believe you were my only means of escape, mortal? I offered you an opportunity, one that you blithely refused. You will pay the price for crossing me. But first, there are more important matters that demand my attention. So enjoy this brief reprieve. It is the last you will ever know.
I've been threatened by a Dreadlord. Yay! Mal'Ganis of all of them. It appears you and Mal'Ganis are not done with one another. When you finally confront the jailer, you're certain the Dreadlord will be there as well. He's probably gonna be one of the bosses in the next raid, isn't he? Okay. Oh, there's more. There is more. Let's start... Ooh. Okay, let's start with the orcs.
Dromkar, together we are strong.
You have told me many stories of your life, Goel. It seems some of the memories trouble you.
Yes, I spoke of Garrosh, son of Gromarsh Hillscream. I'd hoped to spare him from the darkness his father knew. But instead, I fear I'm to blame for the ruin he unleashed.
Fate sets a course before each of us. How are you to blame for the destiny he wrought?
I took him from Nagrand. I made him war chief. But when he needed me most, I left him to falter. And in the end, it was my hand that struck him down.
Your father used to say that a wolf decides whether to come when called, or to turn on its master. There is no fault, only nature taking its course. Garrosh shows his path, my son.
But I set him upon it.
You offered him a choice. You did not choose for him. Mourn if you must, but his decisions are not your burden to bear. His path ended. Yours moves onward.
Onward. Yes. There is much to be done. Thank you, Mother.
Okay, kinda what I was expecting. I was just not expecting to hear about Garrosh, but... These two. That's what I'm interested about.
All is not lost. Not yet.
One can only wonder how many secrets were lost forever when the jailer ensnared Corfia within the maw. The toll of his misdeeds truly has no end.
We are eternal.
So,
We are
Tyrion
unyielding.
Fordring took up the Ashbringer in my absence. I can think of few more worthy.
Indeed. He met the Lich King in battle and shattered Frostmourne itself.
And yet you sought to raise him into undeath. Why deny him the rest he had earned?
I once told Tyrion that only a silver hand can wield an ebon blade. We needed a fourth horseman, one to lead the others. He seemed the right choice.
It appears fate chose differently. This is not the legacy I meant to leave you, Darien.
You taught me to defend that which I hold dear. I am proud to carry on such a legacy.
And I am proud of you, my son.
That was quite neat. I like it. I always enjoyed Morgraine's story, both the father and son, and yeah, that was neat. So, it seems that's all we have here. Thank you so much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. This episode was surprisingly short, but yeah, quite a bit of information has been dropped, so I'll take this at least, plus the cinematics. Well, the raid one, yeah, visually is great. The one after, I'm really pleased they started animating faces. Ah, at long last. I mean, it took them far too long to do so. Like, oh my goodness. But that's one thing I will definitely give them props for. I really enjoy that because before the speaking animation was it was junky, very junky. But yeah, again, thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy the video, leave a like, comment, subscribe, share, or just call me a stupid bozo, whatever. I'll see you in the next video. Have a good one.